In Australia, lifetime ban for Greyhound trainer Anthony Bullock sparks debate over Tasmanian animal welfare standards. In Australia, feral horses to be shot from the air at Kosciuszko National Park as entire ecosystem under threat. In Israel, Cabinet said, slated to okay police use of live fire against protesters, blocking roads during multi-front war. Musk offers Starlink internet for recognized aid organizations in Gaza. Russia says Israeli bombardment of Gaza is against international law.
Temporary foreign workers in Canada have skyrocketed over the past decade, according to StatsCan. Virgin Atlantic suspends its route from London to Austin because it says the city's tech boom is over.
Rogue intermissions at Killers of the Flower Moon screenings at movie theaters spur movie studio to intervene. Barry Manilow sets a very Barry Christmas music special at NBC.
First significant snowstorm hits parts of Canada, while other areas prepare for record-breaking heat. Ecuador to impose power cuts as El Niño hits hydroelectric plants. Pro-Moscow Ukrainian politician shot in apparent assassination attempt. Slovakia's new prime minister calls Ukraine most corrupt country in the world. 600 Americans are estimated to be trapped in Gaza. Hamas says it wants all Palestinian prisoners for Gaza hostages. Russia handed over a list of 8 hostages to Hamas. In India, 3 explosions rock Jehovah's Witnesses convention in Kochi, 1 killed, several injured. South Korean, U.S. troops drill for Hamas-style surprise attack from North Korea. The majority of French people want to remove daylight saving time clock change. Joe Thornton retires from NHL after 24 seasons. South Africa win Rugby World Cup for record 4th time with victory over 14-men Team New Zealand. Adam Johnson, Nottingham Panthers forward, dies after neck cut in Challenge Cup match. Matthew Perry, star of Friends, dies after apparent drowning. Robbie Williams believes being in a boy band causes mental illness. Mitt Romney reveals most Republicans didn't impeach Trump because they feared violent attacks from his supporters. Pence drops out of 2024 presidential race. Taiwan presidential frontrunner joins East Asia's largest Pride March.
Study finds no signs of ongoing infection, brain damage in long COVID patients. Popular for weight loss, intermittent fasting may help with diabetes too. Panera is displaying a warning about its caffeinated lemonade in all stores after lawsuit over customer's death. Department of Defense announced that the United States will pursue a modern variant of the B-61 nuclear gravity bomb, designated a B-6113, pending congressional authorization and appropriation. Cruise, the robotaxi service of GM's, suspends all driverless operations nationwide. Imperial Oil's fleet of heavy haul trucks at Carl Oil Sands site are fully autonomous. Individuals with ADHD who are evening types are more likely to have depressive symptoms. In analyses that adjust for BMI, neither processed nor unprocessed forms of red meat were associated with any markers of inflammation. Lactate activates the mitochondrial electron transport chain independently of its metabolism.
Investigation underway after Marine claims body is buried at Camp Lejeune in TikTok video. Final Army base stripped of Confederate name as Fort Gordon becomes Fort Eisenhower. Live cluster bomblet ammunition found with donation at Southeastern Wisconsin thrift store. LAPD YouTube channel suspended for posting violent content. Austria says won't repeat transport pass for tattoo campaign. Nigel Farage branded as sketchy crackpot in secret emails of NetWest, disclosed after debunking scandal. In the USA, foster care probe uncovers 1,790 children went missing in Georgia's system.
Boeing assessing Lockbit hacking gang threat of sensitive data leak. A new study from the European Union's Intellectual Property Office, EUIPO, suggests that online piracy has increased for the first time in years. In fact, piracy rates have been falling for several years, so a reverse in that trend is significant. Japan, EU agree on developing rules for cross-border data flows.
Nomura reassesses mainland China business plan as losses mount. Ethereum officially split Cirque. Ethereum request for comments and EAP Ethereum improvement proposal, marking new documentation era. In the UK, all new houses to be freehold, in plan to phase out feudal leaseholds. Billions in Ukraine defense spending has been slow to translate into US jobs. The great wealth transfer isn't $72 trillion but $129 trillion, B of A says. And the government gave most of it to baby boomers, $50 charge for poor parenting, as a restaurant threatens fee when kids don't behave. Saudi Knowledge Economic City signs $960 million agreements with China's Jezhaba. Argentina's Milei accuses Chinese company of promoting pro-Massa advertisements in Argentina. Australia enters endgame free trade talks with European Union for a deal 5 years in the making. At no stage was warning given. Netanyahu denies getting intel of Hamas attack. Israel recalls diplomats from Turkey to rethink ties to Ankara.